Reese, that's been mentioned a time or two in that locker room over there with the Cowboys for a year now. They've had to stew over that close loss. They're going to be ready for the Sooners today.
And I know talking to Oklahoma this week, they said they felt like they were sleepwalking a little bit in that last game. So they've got to be lights on, ready to roll early in this one. This is a game that just has so much more emotion, and they know the Pokes are going to be ready to go.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. A negative play to open the drive. Let's see what they've got on 2nd and 14. Looking to fire. Got a man. It's Harmon. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. They'll snap it from the gun on 3rd down. Quickly out to the tight end. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, it's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
The deeper into the season we get, the more they win, the greater their confidence that they can finish strong here in the Big 12.
Heck yeah, Reese. The bigger the expectations get, the bigger the consequences get for every single game. So you know this league is tough. You know there's always a lot of points scored. You know there's playoff implications possibly down the road. So this team's got to continue to stay on course and continue to do what they've been doing.
No doubt about it. All their goals still out ahead of them right now in play. The thing they've been really good at doing, outside of just being a talented football team and showing up, is that they've got their head where it needs to be every single week. Doesn't matter who they're playing at an extremely high level, just taking it one game at a time. You got to do it again today. When you're going to run a comeback route, you've got to sell like you're going deep, and that was a great job there by the receiver, really making that corner think he was running deep down the field. So we got the corner to turn his hips, turn his shoulders, and then the receiver was able to just pivot around and make it an easy pass.
He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. After the productive first down play, it's 2nd and 6. He wants to change this route. Back to pass. Fires to the end zone. Pass is broken up. Incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. 8th play on this opening drive coming up, and they need a 3rd down conversion. They'll run it from the gun. And they did not let him reach the line to gain. It'll bring up a decision here.
Yeah, and that's a really good job by the defense, because when you get in that 3rd and medium area, listen, you got to be worried about the run and the pass. Did a good job playing both, got it stopped, now forcing a 4th down.
Will not get there. A 4th down stop. So Oklahoma State's offense will go to work for the first time. And for their sake, they better hope they've solved some of the turnover and protection issues that just plagued them in a nightmare of a game last week, David.
It was not a good performance. And this offense has got to grow. It's got to get better. And they've got to find some ways to move the football.
There he goes. And he'll move his way forward to the first down. They'll mark it at the 35. And the Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo.
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
And you don't want to see this trend continue. Last week he was sacked 4 times. The offensive line, this offense as a whole, needs to get in better situations, get rid of the football faster, and not keep getting their quarterback hit.
And the defense makes a big hit and knocks him down. This crowd bringing the energy and noise early. To throw, it's Key. Snags it over the middle. They make the stop about 4. short of the first down. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Cowboys decide to punt it away. They'll have to punt for the first time this afternoon. He makes the fair catch, and they'll spot the ball at the 18. Now the Oklahoma offense will go back to work. These last couple of drives, Jesse, have been about the defense making clutch stand.
I think for this offense, they can stay aggressive knowing that their defense is going to bail them out time and time again here.
Yeah, and especially when you go for those fourth down situations, you do that a lot of times because you know your defense can make stands, make stops. They did on that last possession for you.
And the Sooners with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Quarterback making adjustments. Back to pass on second down. He lets one fly deep. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Sometimes it takes quarterbacks a few plays to really get into the rhythm of the game and not force things. I think the quarterback that time was really trying to force the ball to his wide receiver.
Oh, he's got some space. He's at the 40. Running inside the 20. Touchdown, Oklahoma. He got a step and just dusted the field.
This offense is so good. Man, they can hurt you in so many different ways, and they do it so quick, so explosive. They can put small drives together, big drives together. They've really had a great year, and that's why they're a top 10 offense.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. The give out of the gun. Oh, the ball squirts out. Recovered by the defense, and he's off. They drag him down pretty quickly, but the defense forced a big turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Here comes the Sooner offense back onto the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. Pulls and fires it complete to the right. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
He's inside the 15. They get him down with this offensive setup. First and goal from the 9. Lots of good stuff on that play. You slow down the rush, you get a completion, and you move the chains.
And most importantly, you're right. You don't force a short yardage situation that you have to get. Nice job. Invite that rush up the field. Take advantage of the aggressiveness of the defense. Make the catch. Make the run. Get the first down.
Off the play fake on first down. Wants to throw. Nobody open. He just throws it away, and it'll bring up second down.
I like the decision by the quarterback there. It's only first down. It's not there. Throw it away. Live to play another day.
The run up the middle, looking for the score. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. We reached the quarter break with Oklahoma on top. We've put one in the books. Let's have a look at our game summary. And they've swapped ends of the field, and we'll get it going in the second. Starting off this quarter close enough to smell the goal line. Might be calling a hot route. Wants to fire it in the end zone on third and goal. Knocked away, incomplete in the end zone.
Well, this is a disappointing drive for the offense, considering where this drive started in their opponent territory. Now you're 4th and long. You've got to be better throwing the football in those types of situations.
All they need is a field goal to make it a 2-score game, but they are going for the jugular and the touchdown here on 4th and goal. From the gun, looking for a man. Touchdown Sooners! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And it's so underrated, the relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end.
Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game. So, Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center nowadays in football. You can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate. And you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
Catch in the middle, it's Ferguson. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at...
Well, we know this guy is special, and because of that, his quarterback is looking to him on critical down and distances. There on that 3rd down, there was no question. It wouldn't have mattered if he was single covered, double covered, man, zone.
Breaks into the open. Gets it past the marker. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. And the Cowboys have their offense in high gear. Looking to throw, it's Key. Time to take a shot. Got it inside the 10. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
That's what's so scary about this offense. They've got guys in the perimeter that can change the game in one single play, and you saw it right there. Too much speed on the perimeter to create that explosive play.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job by that defender. I mean, he timed that snap count perfectly, got into the backfield and created the negative play.
Defense rolls up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. He's brought down at the 6, but the defense feeling the heat to make a stop here.
This has been really good for the defense, too. It's kind of a bend-don't-break mentality, right? Really bowing up with your backs against the wall. If you can win this next 3rd down, try to force the opponent into a field goal. That's a win if you're on defense.
They got him the football, but he could not convert. It'll be 4th down. They'll try to cap off this drive with a field goal. This whole place going to see if this kicker can operate in a sea of noise. Thought he had it and couldn't get it through the uprights. He missed it. Guys, a missed field goal and nothing changes. Still a 14-point game. They'll start this drive with a pass. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Making side adjustments here. Going to swing it on 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have squeezed it. 3rd and 10, still backed up inside their own 20. This drive hasn't really gotten started. From the gun, wants to pass. Oh, they're after him. Just had to get rid of that one to save the yardage on 3rd down.
Well, the defense finally has figured it out. That was critical for their confidence because they had been scored on earlier. They had given up a ton of yards. I think they understood the gravity of the situation. Third down, that was critical for them to get off the field, build momentum, build some confidence. Nice job that time by the defense.
Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. A bold decision to go for it on fourth down, and one that did not pay off. Great place to start for this offense. Trying the left side. This defensive front just ran free in the backfield. He'll lose 3.
This offense has really struggled, and I think you're just waiting for one play, one explosive play to happen to hopefully galvanize you a bit offensively. That's not the case in there. They try to run the football in the first play of the drive, and it gets absolutely blown up for a loss.
Looking for a man. It's Key. Makes the grab. He hauled that one in and got it down to the 15-yard line.
It's a nice job running the in route there by the receiver. The best thing he did after he made his break, he didn't trail and fade away. He actually attacked the football. That's a good lesson for young receivers out there watching.
Unleashes to the end zone. And it's caught. Grabbed behind the line. It's Washington. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They're dealing with a second and long. Off play action. He finds a soft spot in the middle. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. The Sooners come to the line needing just inches for the first down. Quarterback adjusting the pattern. Oh, not able to hold his water, and the offense will have it stepped off against them.
Start offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. This is where you make the money on the drives. Ball at the 30, it's 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Turning it on! He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield. The Sooners will have it 1st and 10. He wants to throw it again. He put it out there for him, and this senior gave him a chance, but they couldn't make the connection. This rivalry dates back to 1904, and the story goes, guys, that the ball got loose once, rolled down a hill, went into a creek, and both teams went in there and fought for it.
And isn't that just what rivalry should be about? We'll fight you. We'll meet you anywhere, in a creek, wherever. We know, Jesse, Oklahoma, Oklahoma State, they don't like each other.
Put your face in the fan, put your face in the creek and get that football. I love that. And this really is a storied tradition between these two schools. You don't necessarily have to be from the state of Oklahoma to appreciate that when Oklahoma State plays Oklahoma, man, that is must-watch TV.
Complete to the right. And he's brought down after a nice game.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Finds his big tight end. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. And the Sooners trying to get a touchdown on 1st and goal. They'll try to get it in with the run. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Oklahoma! Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Back to pass, it's Key. Good quickness to grab it off the bounce. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35. Yard gain. Looking to throw on first down. Bringing the heat. It's complete. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground covered. Pick up the first. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Pressure coming. Trying to make magic on the scramble. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. The offense calls timeout. It's the second one they've used this half. Looking to throw on first down. Thanks to grab. And there might have been trouble if they hadn't gotten to him immediately. They'll try to kick it into overdrive. Clock's running. Second down coming. Wants to go up top. Grabbed over the middle. It's Braxton. Quick timeout call by the offense after the play.
You know, it's a nice throw by the QB there. When you're throwing to running backs, you got to make it easy on them. So you want to put it right on their body, make the catch simple, and let them go to work like they did just there, getting that first.
Down to the 26-yard line and a first down. To the air on first down. Looking to the big tight end. He's got it. And he will score. Touchdown, Oklahoma. Offense has enough time to get off a play before we head to the half. Receiver on the move gets the touch pass. And this one will be stopped for no gain. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. Just enough time for one final play of the half. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. And he's able to get some positive yardage before he's brought down, and that'll bring us to halftime. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update.
Guys, the Bedlam bell on the line, and already the Sooners and Pokes have given us some impressive moments.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They start this third quarter one-possession game and hoping to get an early drive going.
This offense is ready, and they're ready to take the field here and see if they can get something established. They don't have to change everything and reinvent the wheel. They had some successes in the first half, so let's get that continued here on the opening drive.
Yeah, and I love getting that break at half to go talk with my coaches and pick my offensive coordinator's brain so I know exactly what I need to do to attack this defense, and I get ball first.
Grabbed in the backfield. It's Braxton. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, it's important in this game this offense gets the running back involved out in the perimeter in space where he can do some damage. That time they got it to him throwing the football. He picked up a couple of yards, but it gives the defense something to think about.
He's got it. Slips one guy, now he's loose. Got a lot of room to the right. And he eluded the defense, and he'll take it all the way. So here comes the Oklahoma offense. Their lead is gone, and they'll try to grab it back on this drive. From the gun, the running back tries to hit the hole. It continues to be a long day as they are just swarming every time he gets the ball. Man, what a finish we could have. Tie game, third quarter here, 2nd and 10. Looking to fire. Unloads it left. And the pass is incomplete, jarred loose by the hit. It'll be 3rd and long. Quarterback may change this route. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Looking deep. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. Have to make that catch.
Well, it's a great job by the back end of the defense that time, making up for what the front end of the defense couldn't do. The quarterback had all day to throw that ball, but it was the hit in coverage that forces the incompletion.
On 4th down, they'll try to throw it. He'll take another shot here. Makes the catch down the right side.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. He's got him.
Nice job by the quarterback there throwing the hitch route against zone coverage. You can't stare at it. If you do that, you allow the flat defender to get underneath it, and that might be a pick 6. So really good job by the quarterback there, using his eyes to manipulate the defense.
Wants to throw again. And it's incomplete after taking a shot on 2nd down. They're staring at 3rd.
And some people just have a knack for the football, and he's one of those guys, and he just gets the swat right there, but he's in the top 10 in the nation in interceptions for a reason. Just such a great feel for the passing game and where guys are. It's fun to watch him play defense.
Snap from the gun on 3rd down. It's complete. He's going to come up a couple of yards short of the 1st down.
You know, that's one as a quarterback. You've thrown the completion, and you're like, dude, can you just turn around and make one guy miss and go get the first? Or can you just stretch out and get the 1st down? You need your guys to have a little bit more awareness where they are in the field on that play. And even though they got the completion, it's not enough to pick up the 1st. And now you're staring 4th down right in the face.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Now from inside the red zone. Makes the grab on the left. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that 1st down. Back to pass. He got it. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening. The Sooners will try to punch it in on 1st and goal. He wants to throw it. Under fire. Into the end zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost, trying to defend their own end zone. Snap in the shotgun. Fires into the end zone. And it's incomplete as he was trying to finish the drive with a score.
I don't know about the decision that time by the quarterback. He may have been expecting man coverage, but that time the defense was in zone, and they did a really nice job closing the window. The intended target was not open, and that's why that one fell incomplete.
Wants to adjust the pattern. Wants to fire on second down. Buys a little time with his feet. Firing to the right, complete. Touchdown Sooner! And with that one, they jump on top here in the second half.
Really nice job working the route and getting himself open. He was able to locate the football, snag it out of the air, and this guy now has 5 receiving touchdowns on the year.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Interesting matchup this week in the Big 12 today. In fact, they're all interesting this season. SMU is ahead in this one. This team plays a fun brand of football there in Dallas, but they're a long way from closing this out. They're up by 4 over Rice. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final.
And you're seeing his dynamic ability to run the football that time on the option play. I know he doesn't pick up the first down, but that's still a good chunk of yardage, and the defense wasn't ready for it. Moving forward, expect the offense to go back to the option play again and see if... finally take the quarterback and force him to pitch it.
When you get man-to-man coverage and you're running that curl, I got to sell him deep. I got to get a little bit of space where I can make him think I'm running deep, and then I sit down real quick. QB, wide receiver on the same page, first down.
Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short gain there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down. Working well behind the sticks on second down. Back to throw, it's Key. Buys a little time. Quarterback feeling that pressure, and he's knocked down at the 32.
All right, this quarterback is going to have to start playing with the clock going off in his head. He knows he cannot hold on to the football too long with players like that getting after him.
He's in open space downfield. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. The Cowboys will punt this one away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. No return possible on this one. It goes out of bounds, and they'll mark it right around the 30-yard line. They'll get this drive started from the 29. Wants to throw on first down. Quarterback feeling the pressure, and down he goes.
And linebackers are so fast nowadays, so multiple. They can do so many different things. Not only do they play the run, but if I need you to go get a sack, I can just send one of those fast linebackers that can rush the quarterback.
Got rid of it quickly, but it's incomplete.
This offense really is putting themselves behind the 8 ball right now on this drive. Sack, first down. You've just thrown an incompletion, so third in California. Defense knows you're probably going to throw it. What can you dial up here?
And after that incompletion, they are left with a third down. Quick pass to the left, trying to get it to the mark. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. At the end of the period, Oklahoma has the lead. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. Now this is rolling the dice, or perhaps they've gone outside their head. They're already up. Boy, this could really backfire if they don't convert on fourth down. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He unleashes a long one. Downfield and incomplete. The defense holds. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field.
And listen, obviously, at this area of the field, it's a question, it's a debate whether or not you go for that on fourth down. At the end of the day, though, I think this coach believes in his own playmakers, and he's got guys on offense that he's...
Pressure is on the way, and the pressure has arrived, and down he goes at the 30.
And how about the inside linebacker flying through there? You see those guys come up, and you see how fast they can come up and fit the run. But how about blitzing the quarterback, getting to the quarterback, getting the big sack?
Give to the running back. They make the stop, but not before he takes a chunk out of what they need to move the sticks.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
Incomplete behind the receiver. Maybe this freshman got a little too anxious. So here we are on fourth down, and this field goal kicker is going to face all the pressure in the world. Absolutely center cut. The lead now trimmed to 28-24. After putting up the field goal, they're set to kick it away.
And I think I understand the thought process of the offense here. You cut into the lead. Now a touchdown wins it. I might have stayed a little bit more aggressive, but they obviously trust their defense, and they're trying to get the football back to this offense and try to make plays late in the fourth quarter.
The offense changing the play. Going right to work up top. Got his man on the right. He's just winning that matchup in the slot every time.
And when you put him in the slot, Reese, he's closer to the quarterback. It's an easier throw. We can run in, we can run out, and really take advantage of his versatility of the guy in that slot position.
They'll go to work in the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. Turns it on in midfield. Off to the races to the right. Inside the touchdown, Oklahoma. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing. That score will give them a little more room to operate here in the fourth quarter as they go for their sixth straight win. And another passing touchdown for this Sooner quarterback. He keeps this up, and he might wind up in that 100 touchdown club with Baker Mayfield and Landry Jones.
So many good guys that had good days, but how about this day? I mean, fitting the ball all over the yard, just padding the stats, and you start mentioning guys like Jones, and you start mentioning guys like Baker Mayfield, that's Sooner pristine legacy there.
And he makes the extra point. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're going to have to be more aggressive in this drive. You can't expect to win this one, David, kicking field goals.
No, especially when you're trailing. You got to have a little more urgency and maybe a little more aggressiveness, Jesse, and field goals are not going to get it done.
There he goes. And it's a fumble after that huge gain. Defense trying to take it back. He almost popped out of there for a huge return, but they will take it. They are in business after the fumble recovery.
Defensive coordinators always preach swatting and batting at the football and trying to punch it out, trying to dislodge the ball from the ball carrier, and boy, they did it right there.
They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Quarterback making checks. Second down, they'll go to the air. He's taking the shot. And they can't hook up, going for the big play on second down. Now it's third down.
And, man, I tell you what, I just love his instincts. You can tell when the ball's being passed, he sees it, and he breaks on the football. That's why he's in the top 10 in interceptions this season. Just such a great feel in the passing game, and you got to be careful when you attack him.
Trying to move the sticks on third down through the air. Working that left side now. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. They already have a comfortable lead, up by multiple possessions, but they're going to go for it here on fourth down. Off the RPO, throw right, looking for the change. Defense uses a timeout quickly, trying to get that ball back and preserve time for their offense. The Sooners have it with a 1st and 10. They just keep firing. Looking for a huge play. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there, almost had it in his grasp.
This offense isn't calling the dogs off in this game. We're here late. They're still taking shots, and a big reason why is how good this quarterback has been all game long. 4 touchdown passes. He's reading the defense. He's playing in rhythm. He's throwing on time. He's been accurate. And late in the game, they're still letting him take shots.
You see a lot of offenses late in the football game with a lead get conservative. I like they didn't. Like, they trusted the passing game. You're going to get looks that you know what they are. Defense has to be aggressive. You know, they have to be aggressive because they're down. They've got to get to the quarterback. They've got to get stops. Nice job throwing the football there.
Timeout called there by the defense, desperate to get the ball back and save as much time as possible. And the Sooners with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Wide receiver comes in motion. Second down, he'll throw it. Here's a heat. Snagged on the outside, it's Davison. This will be the 8th play of the drive, but a great opportunity for the defense to get off the field. Might be changing the route. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Wide open downfield. Just outside the red zone as they pick up the first down. They'll spot it at the 22. That big play flipped the field. Now they go to work from just outside the red zone. Off the play fake on first down. It's complete on the right side. He gets just inside the red zone and goes out of bounds at the 19. This defense just can't get off the field. The offense unstoppable. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. The Sooners are at the line trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. They turn to the passing game on 3rd and short. Got his man. They'll make the stop, but that first down ought to ice it, and they should be able to kneel this one out.
Well, this guy's been a go-to guy for this offense all game long. We've seen that, and here on a critical 3rd down late in the game with the lead, guess who shows up with another big one? That guy.
Relentless, tough running gets it down to the 4.
Yeah, it's make or break time for this defense. Now they got to get a stop, and if that's bringing more bodies in, bringing more beef in, they're running the football right up the gut, right at you. They're not going to throw the football in this situation. Time to be more physical and get this big stop.
He worked his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. He did not make it a stone wall on the offense will try to punch it in here on 4th and goal from the 1. Motion from the wide receiver. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about that defense rising up and stopping him short on 4th down? This noise is deafening, trying to keep this offense from being able to operate. Looking to pass. It's Key. Here comes the heat. They knocked him down in the end zone. That'll be a safety and put an exclamation point on this one.
A lot. Had to happen for this offense to get back in the game, but how about the defense? The defense said, no, sir. We're going to end this one right now. Makes the big play, gets the safety. Not only do they score points, they get the football back, and the clock is on this side. The defense just ended this football game.
Let's see if they can put together a drive starting from their own 28. He is stopped behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose yards on that one.
Got to give the defense credit. Watching film, anticipating. They knew that this offense had this play in their back pocket. They knew about the speed of this wide receiver and different ways they were going to try to get him involved.
Oh, he's got some space. And they're able to make the tackle.
And that's exactly what I want from my offense. Like, listen, they're out of timeouts. I want this clock to tick. Now, we have seen some college coaches across college football continue to run the football and also give up the football and give a gift to the other team. This one's over if I just take a knee.
He's going for a big play downfield. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
I think in this situation after that incompletion, 4th and short on your side of the field, the smart play is to punt it away and trust your defense.
Converts on 4th down. Still going. He's run out of bounds, but he's got enough to move the sticks. No hesitation, no trying to baby the ball in there. He just fired it complete.
4th down, no problem. I'm just going to rip this to my wide receiver. He believed in himself. He knew he could get it, and they get the 4th down conversion.
Fires to the wideout. That one will be incomplete, and we are down to 10 seconds to go.
And good job by the defense. The defense clearly knew where they were going with the football. Double coverage out wide, making sure they don't give up a touchdown to that guy. Nice job by the defense.
He might want another play. Right back to the air on 2nd and 10. And with not much doing downfield, he found his parents open in the stands and threw it to them.
Know the situation, know the game of football, right? When I start to get outside the pocket, I don't see anything there, I can throw the ball away. I don't have to take a sack, get a lost yardage play. I can just throw the ball out of bounds as long as it passes the line of scrimmage. We go on to the next down. No harm, no foul.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Gonna take a shot. Catch inside the 30 and still running. They're able to make the stop, but this offense running plays and racking up yards all the way to the end as they get the W. So once again, Oklahoma adds another one to the win column as they come out victorious in Bedlam. That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.